continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We'll see Oklahoma City facing the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at Indiana. They hold a one-game lead in the series, looking to take 2 straight before going on the road.
There's definitely a little more pressure on the home team at the start of a series, guys, but if there were any jitters, I think they got them out of the way with that win in Game 1. Now, all of a sudden, you win another one, you go up 2-0, and you've got a great chance to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, talking about pressure, winning this game would have them going on the road with very little of it on them. Games 3 and 4 won't be nearly as nerve-wracking if they get it done today.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. And it's Adams in at center. Now here is Hill. From deep, George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Ibaka sets the pick for Lamb. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Hill against Westbrook. Hill kicks to Jordan. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
Hill against Westbrook. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
On defense, Oklahoma City. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Now here's Jordan. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Back to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Hibbert. Ibaka with the screen on George. The wide open look for Durant. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And George kicks to Jordan. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thunder trailing by 3. And Westbrook, here we go. That's good. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here is Hill. West setting the pick for Hill. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Here's Hill. Outside, George, just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, making sure, Steve, everyone is in the right spot.
Exactly. And the way he keeps all 5 guys on the court working in perfect harmony is, I think, part of what makes him so valuable.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, Steve. I mean, he's got a perfect understanding of their system at both ends of the court, and he's always talking out there. Any good leader is usually not only setting an example, but being verbal, too.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shoots the three. And it's George again missing.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
17 seconds on the shot. 17.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Again, Durant missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
West passes to Hill. Jordan with the screen on Westbrook. Hibbert with the screen. Nobody near George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 6 points for Paul George.
That was Roy Hibbert getting in the way of the defense there.
Lamb dishes to Adams. Pass to Lamb. Outside for Durant. Right through the D for the layup. Durant's got his first 2 points of the night. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Hill with it. Westbrook picks him up. Hill kicks to George. West setting the pick for George. The three from Hill. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Here's Hill. Following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Hill passes to George. It's Jordan on the wing.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Adams' shot is good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Hill. West setting the pick for Hill. Kicks to West. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan with the bucket. Lamb with the ball. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. And good on the basket. Book it. Durant's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here we go. When we put a shot up, I want our bigs crashing the glass, but I want everyone else getting back on defense. No fast break points for the rest of the game. You got it?
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Take a look at Jordan, a great player, second in the league. And, of course, David West, right ahead of him.
Oh, boy, they have been